I'm going to dismantle that man-eating monster. Dash towards Nero? No, it's still too early.
Okay, this one is potentially going to be a tricky one. Hi, I'm Arcueid. I'm back with Tsukihime. Last time, we were off to face Nero, and we've got a plan, and it's probably going to go horribly sideways, but let's see how badly it does.
Arcueid stands absent-mindedly in the middle of the park. I hide in a bush about 20 meters away. The park is empty. It's 10 minutes before midnight. Arcueid has her head tilted up, watching the blue moon above her. I grip the knife tightly. Arcueid said that Nero will definitely come. So all I have to do is get behind him, approach him without making too much noise, and then cut his line in one breath. I try taking a deep breath. My body is moving just fine, except my fingers gripping the knife. They are tight and immobile, as if not part of my body. Maybe I'm nervous. That the vampire called Nero will come again. That I'll have to confront that monster again. Or that I have to kill him soon. My breathing speeds up. My heart pounds, as if it's not part of my body. Calm down. He isn't even here yet. That's right. The target has yet to arrive. I'm beginning to worry I won't even be able to move my feet by the time Nero arrives at this rate. Arcueid, aren't you scared? I stare at the white girl vacantly looking up at the moon. She doesn't look uneasy at all. Her face looking up at the moon comes down. At the same time, "It seems I have kept you waiting, princess of the true ancestors." A heavy voice like rusted iron. That's why Arcueid looked down. More than 5 meters away from her, and more than 10 meters away from me, a man in a black coat appears like a ghost.
Yes, I've been waiting for quite some time, Nero Chaos. Or would you prefer I call you Fabro Rowan? Sounds classier.
Arcueid's voice reaches me through the wind. Impressive. I would never have dreamed anyone would call me by the name I went by while I was still a human. Just what one would expect of our executioner. I suppose you have long since found out all there is to know about the current 27 ancestors of the dead apostles. I can hear Nero's reply clearly as well. My breathing grows louder. Arcueid is drawing Nero's attention. This is my only chance. I take my glasses off through sheer willpower. I hold the knife in my right hand, pressing it against my chest. A white weapon. Now, with this, I'm going to dismantle that man-eating monster. Dash towards Nero? No, it's still too early.
Okay, this one is potentially going to be a tricky one because, as we know, Nrvnqsr says, charge headfirst towards danger immediately. It's the only way to survive. However, we're still currently in the lull between, so it might, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this as far as waiting. Like, again, this is technically the smarter option because it's like, wait till he's ready to attack so he's, like, distracted with something in some way. He's not wholly distracted if all they're doing is having a conversation just yet. But maybe... Ah, man, this sucks. Can I just... Progress has been saved. Okay, we might have to come back here and see what happens because I really want to go with it's too early, wait for a chance where he's more distracted than just having a conversation. But dashing towards headfirst towards danger is like the Nrvnqsr go-to option for everything that I've learned, so... YOLO, we're gonna dash towards Nero.
Nero is looking only at Arcueid. My chance is only during this instant. Gripping my knife, I crouch down. With everything I have, I run towards Nero. All his senses are directed towards Arcueid. Even I, who is not in this conversation, can tell Nero is only looking forward. His back looks defenseless. Not knowing I will dismantle it in a few seconds. I can do it. I feel it. Without a doubt, I can kill him. I run. Only a matter of steps before I can reach his back with my knife. His back. His defenseless back. There's no mistake, he does not sense me. One more step. Then it's all over. I stop. What? What is his body? No, where? Nowhere. Nowhere, 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 nowhere. There's not a single line anywhere. Impossible. No such life is possible. Throw... Headache. My fingers gripping the knife tremble. After a stab of pain in my brain, I see a single black point on Nero's back. There. That should be where his fatal flaw is. There's something wrong with it being a point rather than a line. But anyway, I'll stab him there. I take a lunging step. The knife in my hand races towards his point. Right before my hit connects, the point along his back multiply rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 20. 80, 100, 200, 300, 400. This isn't right. This doesn't feel like his death. These are more like heterogeneous aggregation. His body. What the heck is it? Heterogeneous aggregation refers to the process where microplastics and microalgae aggregate together in the environment. Sunasu's just being poetic. Cool.
Shiki!
Arcueid's voice. No, I don't have time to think now. His back is right there. Right now I can just pick any one of his points and it will be over. There. I bring my knife down as I yell. However, before then, Nero's back rises up like a balloon. Pop. A black dog appears from his back as if emerging from a black sea. What? The black dog shoots forth like a missile. I slice its line with my knife, but it's just a line. Only the dog's legs are cut off. Its trajectory does not stop. Gah. What? The black dog rams its head into my stomach. What strength? I fly back several meters and get pushed down on the ground. The black dog then tries to bite into my neck. Huh. I pierce the dog's right abdomen with my knife. My knife enters the black dog's point of death as easily as going through air. The black dog's movements stop. In that instant, its body becomes a black fluid and pours over me. Covered in the black fluid, I can't stand up. Why, you... I can't get it off. As if sewn to the ground, I can't move. Humph. It seems something has happened behind me. I hear Nero's voice. Stretched out against the ground, I look towards Nero and Arcueid. You're familiar. But how unfortunate. Those who enter my domain will be recognized and attacked by one of us, even if I do not notice. There can be no surprise attacks against me.
It seems so. You weren't even looking at anything but me, yet you still reacted to the danger behind you. That is the strength of a collective, is it not, Nero Chaos?
Arcueid narrows her eyes slightly and walks towards Nero. Interesting. You are so weak you cannot even use your marble phantasm, yet you still challenge me.
There's no need. There's no point in becoming one with the world just to fight a dead apostle. For someone like you, these claws will be enough, Nero Chaos.
I hear a short laugh. Fool. Realize your folly, Arcueid Brunstad. Nero raises an arm. His coat ruffles like a cape and countless animals fly forth. With a thunderous roar, 3 beasts run towards Arcueid like bullets. Not anything like black dogs, but 3 giant leopards, larger than Nero himself, like large demonic silhouettes. Arcueid can't move. 3 leopards run, cracking the bricks under them just by running. They're far faster than Arcueid, who is trying to run away. The 3 beasts pounce towards Arcueid. It's over quickly. Ooh. Nice looking, Arcueid. You look good. In an instant, the 3 leopards' bodies are cut in half and fall to the ground. What? Nero's voice booms. Arcueid is silent. From there, she moves to attack him. Ugh. Beasts emerge from Nero's body. The instant it emerges, the lion's head is grabbed and torn apart from its body. The leopard is killed the instant it attacks Arcueid by getting pierced by her punch through its head. The tiger is torn apart like clay. Everything following them suffers the same fate. The same with the flying eagle and the giant grizzly bear. The same with the shark swimming in the ground. The same with that ridiculously large elephant. In the end, they can't even stop her, and turn back into a black sticky fluid. Whoa! Nero tries to escape. Arcueid swings her claws. After the sound of ripping flesh, Nero's body is split in two from the neck down. Gah! Roaring in pain, Nero leaps away from Arcueid. Split from the neck to the waist, he's lost over half his body. The rest of his body falls at Arcueid's feet. This isn't a fight. What about Arcueid saying she was only able to move? The beasts Nero let out weren't weak. Those lions and tigers, just one of them can tear a car into scraps. And that grizzly bear could have torn a tank apart with its uncontrolled violence. But such beasts were torn apart by Arcueid, and Nero himself is half dead. It almost seems like a joke. If it was this easy, maybe it would have been better if I wasn't here from the start. Nero keeps retreating as if to escape. She might be tired. Arcueid walks towards Nero slowly, panting. I can hear heavy breathing. It belongs to Arcueid. Ragged, painful breathing. Why is that? Arcueid's breathing sounds more painful than Nero's, who's torn in half.
I'm guessing her life was on the line, so she basically just had to take everything she had and throw it into that, otherwise you were both going to be dead. But, yeah, obviously it took a toll on her, so Shiki, recover quickly and get ready to cover your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
It is quite unbelievable. Weakened as you are, you still have that much power. As expected from the executioner prepared by the true ancestors. Do not face the white vampire princess. It seems the warnings of others were correct. Nero's voice isn't dimmed at all. I feel a horribly sinking sense of despair. Arcueid tries to catch her breath as she slowly draws near Nero. But I never expected to defeat you with only 10 or 20 of myself in the first place.
Enough boasting. You can't kill me with any amount of such familiars, and I have cut off half your body. No matter what, you have no chance of winning.
Huh! My familiars have all been killed, but you seem to be mistaken.
Huh?
I do not carry familiars, nor do I use them. All those things you fought were truly me. It is quite unpleasant to be considered similar to the other mongrels who capture other living things to repair their damaged flesh. You should have been able to tell with a glance if you had not been weakened. Use your golden mystic eyes and see. Can you see it? The chaos of the 666 beasts inside my body. Something moves quickly at the edge of my vision. Behind Arcueid. The half of Nero's body which was cut off by Arcueid is shaking. It rises up in a large clot and shoots towards Arcueid. Arcueid, behind you!
Shiki?
Arcueid turns around, but she doesn't make it. The half of Nero's body lying on the ground becomes countless large serpents which attack Arcueid from behind. The large serpents wrap around Arcueid and return to a black fluid. Arcueid is pinned to the ground like me, but the pressure is hundreds of times worse.
What? No way.
As she's pushed down, Arcueid tries to escape. It is useless. You should understand what that is, princess of the true ancestors. Arcueid's face lights up in pain and surprise. The remaining half of Nero raises its voice, almost as if howling. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Are you pleased with the chaos within my body, Arcueid Broomstood?
Are you sane? A human body, having more than 300 factors compressed in something as small and closed in as a human shape. This is just like...
Indeed. No different from the primordial sea. I am not making my body up with other animals. I merely use the factors called animals as my body, mixing them like mud. I have no such things as familiars. What exists are 666 beasts, and lives equal to that number.
So that's why he saw those many, many points. He's gotta, stab him that many times in that many places in order to actually get them all. Dang. Tough villain.
Ripping my body in half or crushing my head is meaningless. I am 1, and 666. If you wish to destroy me, you need to destroy 666 lives at once.
Okay, so we'll just get, Colonel Mustang to kill you like he did, with the homunculus in Fullmetal Alchemist. It'll be totally fine. Don't worry, we've seen this before. This is an anime. We know. We're good. We got your number now. This can't be. This is what chaos means?
Of course. So my alter selves have no concrete existence. When released from this body, which is my territory, they will take form as some kind of species for the first time. They have no form of their own from the beginning. You can kill them outside of me, but once they return, they regenerate as part of my chaos. Though even I cannot predict what they will become once they emerge. Understanding and controlling this disordered dendrogram is my eternal thesis. The vampire with only half a body gives a boasting, muffled laugh.
That's impossible. To take in souls, if you encapsulate uncolored, conceptualized existences, you yourself will disappear.
Indeed. That is why this is not a single person here. The personality of Nero already does not exist. We are not a single body, but closer to a limitless collective. Certainly there is no meaning of existence in such a life. There are already life forms in the deep ocean which can be termed eternal systems. This body will lose its intelligence and become a mere specimen just like them someday. But do you not find it magnificent? There are things which swirl inside me, and you do not know what form they will take. This small world is like that of our world in its primal stages. A chaotic space where what will be born is unpredictable. The darkness of chaos, just like this planet's dendrogram. While still having the possibility of dramatic change, I wish to know what lies at its culmination before I disappear. This is why the Church gave me this name. Nero Chaos. Equipped with 666 beasts, no longer a vampire, but a space which has become chaos. A heretic who broke the taboo. Arcueid's voice is held off. The black fluid squirms all around her. Even Arcueid's face is already half covered. That's all. Under such a prison, even you cannot escape. It is a union of 500 of my parts, the soil of Genesis. Even were you to be at full strength, you could not hope to destroy it. It is equivalent to destroying a whole continent. Nero's remaining half approaches Arcueid slowly. Many of our brethren have been killed by you. Many have sought to destroy you, only to be destroyed in turn. But that is all over. I, Nero Chaos, will accomplish a great achievement none could perform until now.
Nero, this reality marble, who...
It should be easy to tell. Your nemesis, the Serpent, came to me to teach me, but not the current one from this generation. Before you killed him, he bequeathed upon me the method of making this cage. I can't hear Arcueid's voice anymore. Looking, her mouth is covered in the black fluid. But the Serpent is also a tragedy. What was once a priest of the Church can't live on, just because a goddess of death like yourself is chasing after him. If he had lived, he might have devised a means to control the chaos in my body. It certainly must have been regretful not being able to fully utilize such a clear heresy before getting destroyed. I was a sworn friend of the Serpent. Why you persistently pursue him without tiring, I am very curious, but it seems you can no longer speak. The black fluid starts to pin down Arcueid's body, but now it is no longer Arcueid's collapsed feminine figure, but only a formless mud. I will make you a part of me, Arcueid Brunstad. Absorbing your amount of will may require a great effort, but it will make me the highest rank of vampire. A little pain is like a celebration for the new creation. When that happens, even the professional killers of the abominable burial agency will be nothing to fear. I will eradicate all members of that moldy church. Arcueid's face sinks completely with a sucking sound. Even the lines of her body, which I could barely see before, have disappeared. At this rate, if I leave Arcueid alone, she'll be absorbed into the black fluid. Why, you... I look at the black fluid covering me. The black lines of death definitely do exist. Gah! Resisting the throbbing pain in my head, I run my knife along them. The black fluid becomes like mere water as I slice the lines. All right. I breathe heavily as I stand up. I have to save her. I have to save Arcueid from that monster. But how? I can't even get close to Nero. Even Arcueid, as terrific as she wasn't able to take him. Then if I stand and face him, wouldn't I be killed instantly? I only barely managed to kill one dog. I wouldn't last a second against those other beasts like the lions or leopards. Furthermore, I can see hundreds of points on his back. I couldn't fully understand the conversation between Nero and Arcueid, but it seems that each one of those beasts are him. Then, if I want to defeat the vampire Nero, I have to kill all the beasts having that point. I can't step forward. No matter what, a human can't step forward toward a monster like that. Dang it. In the end, once more, I'm trying to save my life and do nothing about someone getting killed. Oh? I hear a voice. Nero's voice is full of contained amusement. No, it's not his voice. I can hear something like the sound of footsteps. This can't be. The sound is far away, but without a doubt the sound of light skipping footsteps is drawing closer. Arcueid said earlier, the park is empty of people at night, and if people pass by, then they are simply out of luck. Far away, I see a small human shape. Some girl I do not know about my own age. This isn't good. For her to come here, it means... Run away! I scream. I scream, forgetting that Nero wasn't even paying attention to me or that he might attack me. Yet the passerby does not stop. Not knowing anything, she casually heads for this place. Half of the vampire in the black coat breathes out in content. My body has just been torn apart. I need more sustenance. His half of the coat squirms like a living thing. Fortunately, it seems sustenance has arrived. A black beast flies from Nero's body. Stop! My voice doesn't reach her. The beast runs like a black wind toward the faraway figure. It's over in an instant. A short scream, the sound of a body hitting the ground, the smell of blood wafting on the air. The black tiger retrieves the human in its mouth. The girl's face is no more. Most likely gouged out by the tiger's claws. Too ruthless. A repulsive, one-sided violence. Gah. My head hurts. My throat is starting to dry. My mind starts to compress and I can only see the enemy in front of me. The tiger slithers like a snake into Nero's body. It's strange. The corpse of the girl in the tiger's mouth disappears, yet... Munch. Crunch. Grind. She's not there, yet I still hear the sound. Rip. Gorge. Gulp. The sounds are coming from inside the man called Nero. The sound of dissolving flesh, soldering bones, the slow chewing of a human. No mistake. Inside his body, he's eating that person. Nero's lips twist in a smile. With that, a switch goes off in my brain. You flipping brickwad! I can't think. I just run towards Nero. My vision soaks in red. Feed. A black leopard flies from Nero's body. How many times greater are its speed and ferocity compared to those black dogs? But I don't care about that. It's a living thing. If it lives, then it's nothing against me. You're in my way. I stop and say so to the corpse by my feet. The black leopard is lying in 4 pieces. I see. You are the one who attacked me from behind earlier. It seems he's finally realized I'm here. Emotionless eyes look toward me. Yeah, just like Arcueid said. As long as I don't allow myself to get lost, being stared at by him doesn't change anything. Oh, the mystic eyes, okay. Let Arcueid go, monster. I said let her go. I'm your opponent. You're nothing with that half-body of yours. Without a word, the vampire with the black coat looks both Arcueid and I over. You say you can be my opponent? Yes. So I'm saying release her and then hurry up and return your body to normal. His neck moves up and down. It seems like he's laughing. You have taken away the fun. Receive your punishment, human. Nero doesn't change. He seems like he will leave Arcueid with half of his body and remain as he is. I promise you, I will slowly chew you apart alive. Flutter. His remaining arm is lifted. Such an inferior mental circuit. The price of your arrogance, thinking you can face me, will be your certain death. Whoosh. A warm wind blows. Scores of beasts emerge from Nero's half-body. The number of beasts emerging isn't 10 or 20. Even if each is not a strong beast, it is close to 100 of them against a single human like me, and they swarm like ants gathering around a sugar cube. What? I stick my knife into the neck of the black dog before me. The black dog dies as its death is cut. Instantly, the sound of birds' wings overhead. With a grating sound, the meat of my forearm is taken to the bone. I don't have time to react in pain. At the same time, several black dogs bite my arms and torso from both sides. You junk! Slice. Slice. I stab the death of the 2 dogs in my line of vision, but it isn't enough. For each one I kill, 10 more beasts take its place to rip into my body. I can't see. I can't see anything. Everything is pitch black. There isn't anything wrong with my eyes. All around me, the black beasts envelop me in darkness. Things can't keep going this way. I will die. I won't last 5 more seconds. My ankles are bitten. Blood flows. My body feels like it will fall. If I collapse, it will all be over. They will ravenously feast on my body if I hit the ground. No. No. That is more fearful than painful. Everything is pitch black. I can't see anything. I can't do anything. But that's why I have to think. Bear with it for now and wait for my chance? Heck no! Let's destroy the main body. I'm sure that will totally work. YOLO! The main source. If I can do something to Nero's main body manipulating the beasts, I might be able to save at least Arcueid. Ah! I blindly swing my knife. I force my faltering body and run forward. If he hasn't moved as he toys with me, then he should be standing with half his body ahead of here. Nero? Stop your noise-making. It is unpleasant. His coat wavers. From there, a white horn comes straight at me. Something like antlers sticks into my torso. Thud. It's so sharp, it doesn't really hurt. I fall flat on my back.
I'm sorry. We may have made some wrong decisions to get here. We'll find out.
I am quite the fastidious person. Rest assured, there will not even be one of your cells left. I hear a voice. At the same time, a black dome arches over me. A ceiling overhead like a black umbrella, and all around the glowing eyes of the beasts. Rip. My skin is being ripped. Die. Rip. My flesh is being eaten. Die. Grit. My bones are being scraped. Die. My mind can no longer think of anything, only to frantically use my arms to protect my face. My right hand tightens, keeping a firm grip on my knife. Die. I'm being eaten. Strange. Being attacked by this many beasts, they should be able to eat me completely in just 1 minute. yet they take their time. Die. I'm bleeding too much. My blood and their saliva coat my body. It feels terrible. Die. I can't see anything outside, just complete blackness. Die. Those countless pairs of eyes say it. They say it as they truly eat me, only bit by bit. They can't talk, so they speak with their blazing eyes. Die. Hurry up and die. The black dome of beasts chant in unison. A scream leaks out, but no one is going to help me. I'll be killed. Like that person before, I'll be devoured alive. No. I don't want that. I don't want to die this way. I don't want to be eaten while being conscious. I don't want to be killed like this. Scary. That's scary. Very scary. Scary, scary. Frightening, frightening. Frightening. Scary, 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 scary. I'll be killed. Yes, I'll be killed. There's nowhere to run. I'll be killed like this. I'll be torn apart and become a meal for all of them. There's nothing I can do. With my eyes painted vermilion, I stare at myself emptily. I start to laugh, because I don't even know why I'm being killed. But still, Shiki will be killed like this. You are stubborn. If you break down, it will be easier for you. Ha 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 ha! He laughs in the distance, slowly eating me and laughing. Ah, it's like my whole body is dissolving. Horrible. Too horrible. This is too horrible. My wounds hurt. They hurt. Hurt a lot. Death is frightening. It's frightening. Very frightening. He's laughing in the distance, watching me die and laughing. If I strain my ears, I can still hear chewing and the smashing of bones coming from within. Not only did he devour all those people yesterday, and not only did he eat that unknown person, he's trying to eat and kill even me. Good. Something like claws digs into my chest. It's where the scar from my old wound is. A really painful, frightening, only hateful place. 8 years ago, that summer day. Yeah, it really was hateful. There wasn't any room for pain or fear. Yes, I just hated. Then what is to be done is already decided. If you are going to kill me, then, my whole body is already numb. All that remains is the sensation of the knife I refuse to drop in my right hand. Be killed? Be killed? Who? By what? I laugh out. Right, that's exactly how it is. Running away is absolutely impossible. Escape is absolutely impossible. There's only one thing to be done. Be killed. Be killed. Definitely, without a doubt, be killed. By nothing else, and by no one else. He will be killed by me. In place of a yell, I start to laugh like an idiot. Strange. Strangely, I can't stop laughing. Slice. 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 With each sound, another beast dies. My brain is in agony. All throughout my body, my nerves, my blood vessels, my cells, my blood, everything has gone abnormal. The black dome disappears. I just killed about 70 beasts which were eating my body. What? I can hear Nero's voice. All right. I have to stand or I won't be able to kill anymore. I stand up. There's no problem. There's not a single place where I'm not wounded, but I can still move around for a while. What did you... Yeah, I understand how you feel, vampire. My brain is on fire. It's similar, just like when I killed Arcueid. I can't even breathe properly. Along with the headache and heat which almost drives me insane, almost enough to make me puke, the world is saturated with death. So you want to kill me, monster? Then we have something in common. Fine. Let's fight to the death, Nero Chaos. With that, my stiff right hand moves freely. Switching to a reverse grip on my knife, I run towards Nero. A bigger beast appears from his body. Finally, he's letting out the big stuff he used for Arcueid. Huh. But they don't last long. No matter how large, fast, or brutal they are, they basically cannot kill me unless they touch me. If they try to touch me, I slice whatever part tries. In the end, it made no difference whether it was a black dog, a lion, or a tiger. 2 of the large ones collapse and change into black water. To get to Nero, there's still some distance left to close. How can this be? Those of us even the princess could not eliminate are returning to nothingness. He's saying something. I do not understand. What did you do? I fix my gaze on Nero's body. Countless points. If I want to live, if I want to kill him, I have to kill each and every one of them. It's probably not possible. Still, I can't finish like this. Arcueid, who is swallowed by the black liquid, all of those hundreds of people that were killed, and this body being almost killed. I grit my teeth. There's no time to speak words of hatred. Unfortunately, moving takes all of my power. I don't have any extra energy to answer Nero. No. If I do have that sort of energy as quickly as possible... Very well. I now recognize you as an obstacle to me. Killing this beast-smelling monster would be far better. His black coat opens wide. The vile stench of beasts, the sense of danger before was nothing compared to what it is now. From inside his coat, things come out which I've seen at least once when I was a child. Like this horse with a horn on its forehead or this huge winged lizard. Those are troublesome. It's not simple to kill them, because they have very few parts vulnerable to death. So I get more serious. Is it because I said kill? The pulsing of my blood is painful. My nerves are grinding together. Everything in my body links together to remove that which gets in my way. I slice in half the horned horse along with its horn. I slice the lizard from its back to its lower right abdomen. Impossible! I hear that obstacle's voice. Unfortunately, I can't even see properly now. All I can see are those black points and lines. Scum! Why must I attack a mere human with my full force? With a swishy, fleshy sound, Nero's half-body returns to its previous human shape. It seems he finally put back the half of his body binding Arcueid. I will kill you. You will find out that existence far superior to yours exists within me. His arms tear into his own chest. As if ripping apart darkness, he rips into his own chest. From the hole in Nero, something bizarre emerges. If I have to describe it simply, it's a crab-like spider, a bit bigger than the giant elephant which Arcueid killed. My vision has gone red. I can't see very well. All I can see are their bizarre silhouettes and their death. My fingers are cold. Maybe I've lost too much blood. My whole body is frigid, but still, my body isn't screaming. It orders me forward, saying that if I have enough strength to scream, use that energy to kill Nero even faster. My spine hurts. My body is cold. My fingers are frozen, yet my brain burns with fire. These crab-spider beasts keep crawling out from Nero. Nero is only a little bit away. These things are in the way of me getting to him. For now, these three. I completely kill those emerged obstacles. Impossible! As if dizzy, Nero moves back. There is no way someone can destroy all my killing beasts! Such a fact is impossible. We are immortal. As long as I live, the immortal beasts return to chaos and are reborn. So then why do they return to the original nothingness after only being stabbed by you? I walk towards my screaming enemy. Nero tries to pull back and retreat, but stops himself. Unsightly. His previous machine-like eyes finally start to burn with crimson hatred. I understand how he feels. Probably. The killer in Nero is ordering himself to retreat, but the vampire in him does not allow defeat from a mere human. He doesn't understand. He doesn't even let himself withdraw, so he does not allow himself to even take a single step back. His mind stubbornly doesn't allow him to realize his powerlessness. Another step forward. From here I can jump and slice his body with my knife. No, never. My name is Nero, the immortal cold chaos of the undecaying vampire race. It is not possible for me to look this unsightly. His body starts to form a shape. The body which was only darkness begins to transform. This body is immortal. I have surpassed death long ago. His body leaps forward, not his beasts. Condensing all his remaining beasts to the limit, he transforms himself into the best beast and moves in to kill me. His speed is as fast as Arcueid's. He reaches out with arms which would pulverize my neck if he contacted me. Dodging that, I cut the line on his arm. As if unable to control his speed, he rushes past me without stopping. The distance between us grows once again. I feel dizzy. I can't stop shaking. What is this? Nero stares at his severed arm in astonishment. What is this? Why does this severed part not regenerate? How can such a ridiculous thing be occurring? He isn't a magus or a barrier, so how can he destroy me just by cutting me?
How stupid. If you get too concerned over appearances like that, you'll get killed, Nero Chaos.
I hear a familiar voice near Nero. You! With bloodshot eyes, Nero stares at Arcueid standing elegantly to the side. Oh, I see. When he ceased being only half a body, she became free.
Oh, don't worry about me. Shiki will take care of you. Right now, he would even kill me if I got in the way.
A giggling voice.
It's your fault for thinking you should kill him painfully. You should kill your enemy quickly without allowing the opportunity for a counterstrike, right? That was your mistake.
Silence! I do not make mistakes. I still have 560 lives remaining. Just wait. Once I kill him, I will get you once more.
Really? It won't happen. But I'll be waiting.
Arcueid doesn't go near him. Nero is only looking at me. He's coming. I brace my right hand with my left as I grip my knife. Nero crouches. It's the action of a predator preparing to pounce on his prey.
Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing, Nero.
Her voice flows like the wind before that.
It may be a little late, but he's killed me once before.
What? This time, it's for real. In his astonishment, Nero loses sight of his identity. For a moment, his entranced thoughts flow into my mind like a curse. Is this a nightmare? Kill Arcueid Runestad? This monster, for whom even the words immortality isn't enough to describe, was killed by that human? No, that cannot be true. But wait, hypothetically, if it is true, then just which one of us was the pretentious one?
Exactly. It seems the pretentious one is you, Nero Chaos.
At the end of hatred is chaos. Nero laughs with pleasure from the bottom of his heart. I can't wait any longer. I start running towards my unmoving target. I see. You are going to kill me, human. The beast roars. With one arm, he dashes forth to pierce my heart. His speed is so fast you can't ask for any more. A simple, efficient motion to kill me. A motion too beautiful. I slice his outstretched arm. Hundreds of points of death are on his body, but more than that, deep inside of him, in this very center, I can see his ultimate point. It doesn't matter how many lives he has. I am only going to kill the existence of Nero Chaos. So it isn't killing Nero, but the chaos which is him. I am going to kill one world. I attack him head on. A light sound of impact. The knife pierces into his center. Twisting his lips in a grin, the vampire laughs voicelessly. This can't be. Numbly, the black beast starts to crumple from his fingertips. You are my death. His body temperature rapidly dwindles. The end is instantaneous, like a dropping curtain. With this one attack, along with the remaining 560 beasts, Nero Chaos is annihilated. I'm exhausted. I collapse onto the ground. I fall on my rear and try to keep my body up with my hands. Cold. I'm cold. The pain is numbed. It feels almost comfortable. My body is ripped with canine bite marks and beak marks. Well, there's no mistake that I'll probably die like this. I let out a deep breath. I raise my chin and look up at the sky. The moon. Only the pretty moon is in the night sky. What is it? It seems awfully familiar. Like I saw a dream like this before.
Shiki, are you okay?
Arcueid walks toward me as if nothing happened just now. You stupid idiot. If I was okay, I wouldn't be human. I speak and breathe haltingly. Even talking is painful, so maybe I shouldn't have responded. My consciousness starts to fade, and then whack! Arcueid hits me on the head and forcefully returns me to consciousness. What was that for?
That won't do. If you sleep with those wounds, you'll definitely end up dying. You can't sleep until we close them.
Her argument is perfectly just. It's so just, it makes me angry. Arcueid. Can I say what I've always thought from before?
What?
Don't say such unreasonable things, you idiot. I crash onto the ground. My consciousness starts to fade. Arcueid is raising a racket, but I don't have any strength to hold my eyes open any longer. It's terribly cold.
Hey, Shiki, you really will die.
I told you I'm sleepy. I'll sleep before I die, so I'll wake up in the morning.
Shiki, you mustn't sleep. We have to at least close your wounds and stop the bleeding. Otherwise, you won't wake up.
Man, she's loud. I'm going to sleep, so just do whatever you want.
It's okay if I heal you? Why didn't you say that earlier?
After she says this cheerfully, I feel cold fingers, colder than even my body, touch my skin as if in sympathy.
Well, I'm not too happy about using someone else's familiars, but in these circumstances, it can't be helped.
I feel like something is being plastered to me. I don't know why, but it feels awfully pleasant.
As to be expected from the vampire called the Primordial Sea. Even after the destruction of the source, Nero, the familiars still have their regenerative ability. In this case, all I have to do is give it a little hand. First, let it live on me. Once it's back to normal, I'll put it back on you, Shiki.
The fingers pull away.
I guess this'll do. How is it? It's a non-polar life, so it can adapt itself easily to your body, right? Hey, are you sleeping, Shiki?
Yeah, I'm asleep.
Oh well. Your house is the mansion on top of the hill, right, Shiki? I'll make sure you get home.
I look up only at the white moon as I sleep.
You really did well, Shiki. And thanks. You really saved me tonight.
She thanks me without the slightest hint of heaviness in her words. I can't hear her voice anymore. I fall into a deep sleep without anyone interrupting me this time. We are only on day 5. Blue Scar of Sin, 5th day, October 25th. What a case of the Mondays. I feel the morning sunlight. I keep my eyes closed as I try to fall asleep again, but the gentle sunlight keeps urging me to open my eyes. Slowly, I start to awaken. A quiet atmosphere. The air is comfortably cold, and yet it feels gentle. I guess the weather will be great today. Then I should get up and go to school. That's right, I have to go to school! The past 3 days my life was in chaos and it made me forget I was a student. I wake up. I'm lying on my bed and my glasses are on the bedside. I put on my glasses and look around. The sunlight streams so strongly through the window, I almost expect to hear it pouring through. I take a quiet breath. I fill my lungs with fresh air, and it feels like my chest is purified. I hear the clock ticking. Small birds chirp in the woods outside. I stay on my warm bed, aimlessly feeling the relaxed passage of time. I'm back. Even though there's nothing special about this morning, right now, I feel like there's something almost holy about it. Thank goodness. It really is good. Not the fact that I'm alive, nor that I was able to do something about that black coat vampire, but that even though I was in such a world, I was able to return to my normal days and feel happy about this morning. And then...
Good morning, Shiki-sama.
What? I jump up in my bed. Now that I look, Hisui is standing quietly at the side of my bed. Hisui!
Please excuse me, Shiki-sama. but since you did not notice, I spoke.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry too. Hisui respectfully bows to me. She surprised me. My heart is still pounding rapidly. Huh? But it's still before 7 o'clock, Hisui.
Yes. It is a bit earlier than your usual waking time, Shiki-sama.
Well, yes. Then why are you here, Hisui?
I came to wake you up. Akiha-sama wants to know, what have you been doing these last 2 days? So she wanted me to bring you no matter what.
Ah. I forgot. Come to think of it, I skipped school last Saturday and was with Arcueid through all of Sunday. Don't tell me Akiha's angry?
I do not know. Please confirm for yourself, Shiki-sama.
Hisui's voice sounds very cold. Wait a minute. Before that, why am I sleeping in my room?
Shiki-sama, you returned around 2 o'clock in the morning. Nei-san found you sleeping in the doorway and carried you up to your room.
What? My mouth hangs open. That's bad. Not contacting anyone for 2 days, returning in the middle of the night, and sleeping by the doorway. I'm acting like a drunk. That woman treating me like some sort of cat. Arcueid's face flashes in my mind. But maybe I do have to be thankful for her carrying me as far as the entrance. Alright. I'll head down immediately. And if possible, I'd be happy if you tried to calm her down as much as possible.
I refuse.
She answers. Maybe Hisui might also be angry at me. One problem after another. The owner of this mansion is Akiha, so does this mean that if Akiha's angry, no one is there to defend me? Well, time to get up. I can't do anything staying in bed. This... Ow. As soon as I stand, pain shoots throughout my entire body. Last night's wounds? Oh yeah. If there's anything to be surprised about, it's the fact I'm still alive. Even though I was that wounded and bloody, I still managed to wake up normally. It just isn't natural.
Shiki-sama, those are...
That's rare. Hisui widens her eyes and looks at me. What, is there something wrong? I look down at my body, and... What is this? A pattern of red spots covers my pajamas everywhere. Of course, this design wasn't ever here. It's my blood soaking through everywhere. Hisui suppresses her words. I'm thankful. It lets me calm down. The reason for the bleeding is clear, but since I can't tell her why, I have to lie to make her not worry.
Shiki-sama, your body...
I'm fine. Nothing hurts. See? Didn't I come back late at night? Truth is, I was in a fight, so that's why I came home late. These wounds are from that fight, and they're just scratches, so don't worry about them.
What a terrible excuse.
Hisui's eyes implore me, saying, please do not tell lies. But from her standpoint, she probably can't ask me any further. I feel sorry, but I'll have to stick with my lie.
It is technically the truth. You just make it sound like it's a small fight as opposed to a fight to the life or death with a vampire. Because that is what happened, actually.
So could you please not tell Akiha about this? She would get really bad if she heard about me getting in fights.
Yes, I understand. Definitely. Akiha-sama will not find out.
Hisui nods. Thanks. I have another request. Do you have any disinfectant? I have a lot of scrapes all over my body, so I want to take care of them.
Yes, I'll bring some right away.
Huh? What is it? She looks really uncomfortable all of a sudden. In any case, I'm glad she went to get me some disinfectant. Once she brings it here, I can take care of it by myself. It's only slight pain, so anything that hides the blood is good.
Thanks for waiting!
The one who opens the door and walks in isn't Hisui, but Kohaku-san. In her hand, she carries a box with a red cross on it. Huh? Kohaku-san?
Yes, I heard the situation from Hisui-chan. Shiki-san, you went out and got in a fight? Wow. Hisui broke her promise like first thing. Although I guess she only promised not to tell Akiha, so technically, you just didn't specify don't tell anyone. Whoops.
No, not really. I can't come up with any other explanation.
Jeez, you shouldn't be doing those things. It's okay to be naughty, but you shouldn't be violent. It's just painful for the one doing it and the one receiving it.
Painful for the one hitting and the one getting hit, huh?
Right? Tell that to Nero, Kohaku. What is... You have no idea what you're talking about.
Kohaku-san's words hit me pretty heavily. Yeah, that's right. Hitting is only painful.
Isn't it? I'm disappointed you have those wounds. No matter what the situation was, I will be disappointed in you if you keep on doing these kinds of things, Shiki-san.
Her words penetrate sharply into my chest. Deep inside my heart, I want to apologize. Sorry, Kohaku-san, I probably did numerous things to make her disappointed in me. Yeah, I'm an idiot and I regret it. I won't ever do it again.
As long as you understand, then that is fine. I'm going to examine your wounds, so please take off your clothes.
Eh? Kohaku-san pads over and grabs my shirt. She's telling me to get naked here. Wait! You don't have to go that far. I just wanted to put a little disinfectant on a few scrapes, that's all.
What are you saying? Even if you say you only have a few scratches, they don't look that minor.
No, I'm fine. I can do it by myself.
That won't do. The ones on your back...
Seeing the wounds on my back, Kohaku-san gasps.
How terrible. Did you get into a fight with a Doberman, Shiki-san?
Yeah, well, something like that. Kohaku-san sighs in amazement.
Jeez, now I really can't let you handle it, Shiki-san. Come on, please hurry up and take off your clothes. With your clothing on, I can't take care of you.
No, I said I can do it myself. They aren't a big deal. I don't need to be naked.
I see. You must be embarrassed, Shiki-san.
With a smile, she goes ahead and tries to remove my pajamas anyway.
I am already used to seeing your body, Shiki-san. Please just take off your clothing.
Used to? Kohaku-san?
I have already changed your clothing once, so I know every detail of your body.
What?
That was so not what he wanted to hear. Also, serious invasion of privacy, Kohaku. That... Every time I learn something new about you, all I can think is not cool, not okay, not good. Let's go, we haven't much time. If you take too long, Akiha-sama will notice.
Ugh. I can't argue with that, but to get naked in front of Kohaku-san is...
I guess it can't be helped. Then I will only examine your upper body. This way there isn't anything to be embarrassed about, right?
Even that's embarrassing, but I guess that's the best compromise. I guess so. Then please do. I sit down on my bed and take off my shirt. Kohaku-san expertly tends to my wounds. She carefully tends the wounds on my arms, shoulders, and back. The disinfectant sinks into the wounds. They sink in, but compared to my occasional dizziness or the pain from my old scar, it's nothing. While applying the disinfectant...
Wow, you really are a boy. As if there was a question, Kohaku?
Kohaku-san says happily, so it probably helped me to put up with all the pain.
Now we have to stick on this compress patch. It may rub off, so let's bandage it.
She puts a compress over my bruised chest and wraps a bandage around it.
All finished. Are you sure you don't want me to do your legs?
Yeah, I can do the rest. Thanks, Kohaku-san. I know you're busy and all.
No. Please do not worry about it. Then I'll be going back to the kitchen. When you are finished, please come to the dining room, okay?
Kohaku-san walks to the door. Kohaku-san?
Yes?
Sorry. Like you said, fighting is just stupid. It's just a big bother and nothing good ever comes from it. Kohaku-san looks at me in amazement and then suddenly starts to laugh happily.
I understand. I will let it go this time, okay?
She happily says that and exits the room quietly. Alright, I'm here. Now only a door separates me from the sitting room where Akiha awaits.
And next time we'll find out exactly how much hot water we're in with our sister. Skipping 2 days without a word. Yeah, that's, we'll see what kind of fireworks ensue. But probably nothing major, because I think we managed to stay on Arcueid's route. And what did I tell you? Being daring and, doing the most dangerous option possible. That's how you get through things alive in Nrvnqsr. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I hope this was as entertaining for you as it was for me. And, thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.